They'll run on first down. Scrubs. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
2 yards.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Hutchins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 10.
Left thing, 19. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Beasley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down to about the 37, well short of the first.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Fighting his way through contact. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down and inches.
7-yard line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Cox. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Cowboys 18, Rodley 8.
Operating from the gun, Beasley. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Remember, Ronan, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw. Beasley. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
18 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On third down, they'll run with goal. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on first down. Scruggs. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
18, find it. Here we go. Strike. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, Beasley. Defensive lane celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
70, 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready,
Back to throw. Beasley. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. That third down conversion good for 23.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in until you go back total at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check flag, check flag.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
If partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop it behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He finds his man complete. It's Dawson. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Dawson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I know the toss point begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around, tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game.
It's out, it's loose. It is picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because Maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
79 Broncos. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Beasley on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Got it. Ready?
Here's second and 10.
18. Get it. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Beasley. It's complete. It's goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Panther 11. Panther. Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Chap 60. Chap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go. 7 Pirates. 7. Go.
Back to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
49ers 10.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.